In this video, we're going to be making foods from different times in American history. Starting with the colonial America, where they would eat maize or corn. So one of the ways you can eat it is with nothing. Alright, we're going to try it. It's not bad. Another way is by boiling it in water. Now we're going to assume that they had salt back then, because they would use that to preserve things, but they don't have butter, so we're kind of just gonna like pray that it sticks just a smidge. Tastes like basic corn. The next era is the American Revolution. We're gonna mess around with some meat. So these have been drowning in salt for a couple days. So the reason for salt is because they use that to preserve it. And we're boiling this for about an hour and 30 minutes. So there were two ways that they made their beef. So one of them is the fire, one of them is the boil. We're making the fire, and I'll explain why. So during the Revolution, soldiers were promised 1 pound of beef and 1 loaf of bread a day. And if the meat was fresh enough, they would just cut it into little slices and cook it right over the fire. And that's what we're doing here. So we're just gonna assume that they have some salt. We're just gonna salt a steak. Let's see if it improves the taste of this. Definitely does. We can try. So this one's been on for a little bit longer. Way tougher. You can't rip it apart. That was way better. Now this is the boiled. Oh dear. That's what we're working with here. Salt fixes everything, right? But man, is this like tough as hell. It's like a brick. It's not that bad. Here, let me get my cap some. Well, she likes it. As you can see here, we have pinto beans. So cowboys and pioneers, they preferred this bean because it was extremely high in like calories and protein. It filled you up pretty well. But I don't like beans. I like beans, but you're gonna taste like straight. This is about to be the biggest amount of dog. I do not like beans at all. So, hold on, real quick. I got my garbage can. But if you're out and about, I would. Yep. No. No more. We're making heart attack. We're making heart attack. In a bowl, 2 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of water, and then you need just now a little bit of salt. So now you want the dough out about 1/2 inch thick, and you want to come here with a fork, and you just want to. Here, let me here a piece of hardtack. We're gonna see if it lives up to its name. Yeah, because it's fresh, it's not quite so hard though. So a little problem in the potato industry, we weren't able to make it, so we're just gonna explain it. So you kind of just like take a potato, you boil it, and then you sprinkle salt on it, and that was it. That's literally all it is. Alright, so you get about 1.5 cup of chocolate chips, then you add in your dry things, like powdered sugar, some dry milk, and then, surprisingly, some oat flour. A little bit of a problem. Looks like that, and I know it's not supposed to look like that. So we got more water here, and we're going to put it back on and get it more melted again. Now this is more what it needs to look like, and we're going to put this in, we're going to put this mold. Alright, we are going to have ourselves here a block of D rations. And it's basically like chocolate, but crappier. That's the only way how I could explain it. I don't really. It tastes like, but it's good. No, it tastes good. Feels like. So this got me thinking, right? How do I make this better? And you know, I was really beginning to think. I'm thinking now. You know, just now, we had just a little. Well, that ends historical foods. We weren't able to do the potato, but we just kind of talked about what it was. Yep, that's the video.